Hello, everybody. Hello. I can't see you. Are you in there? I don't see you. Are you there? Huh. Well, I don't see you, but I mean, there are people who talk to me on this thing, but I don't see you. I only see you when I'm not making a video, and I just don't understand that. So, okay. I don't. This is just a random. Blah, blah, blah. I'm doing better today. You know, we had all that stress. Let's hope it's over with. Okay. Does anyone have experience with this? Grain sweetened chocolate chip. Well, chips. Yeah. And I didn't see the S there. Now we've tried these just as is. Oh, are they nasty?
Enough to make you choke to death.
Yeah. We gave some to a couple that live down here. They own a house. It killed them.
No, it didn't.
Anyway, they're bad. But we were told by the grain...
It was impossible to ruin chocolate. Well, we found out otherwise.
But the grain lady at the Keene Community Kitchen, where we go once a week, I was about to say once a month, she said if you cook it, it tastes okay. So...
And brownies or cookies or...
Yeah, so we're going to see. Hello, I'm Super Kitty! I can see you. He may not see you, but I see you. Ha 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 ha. I can fly. Whee! So that's Super Kitty. And Lucky likes Super Kitty, but Lucky likes to try and tear Super Kitty up, which is odd considering that his...
He likes cats.
Yeah, his favorite animal, cats. Now, he likes other animals, but no dogs. He doesn't like other dogs.
I think he knows it's a toy.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we have a neighbor, the neighbors I was talking about. We didn't actually give them anything, but they have a little poodle. I mean, itty-bitty poodle. What's her name?
Amber.
Amber. She is the sweetest thing. She wants you to pet her and pay attention to her. She'll cry until you give her attention. If you stop, she'll start crying again. She's cute, but Lucky, he wants to fight her, even though she's itty-bitty. And if it's a Great Dane, Lucky wants to fight the Great Dane, a German Shepherd. On the other hand, we have a community skunk. We have a community coon. We have a community bear, which he hasn't seen yet.
Let's hope he doesn't.
Yeah, we don't know what he'll do with the bear. The other animals he wants to be friends with, but no dogs.
Now, the neighborhood cat, he doesn't... Lucky's friendly with him, but the cat is not friendly with Lucky.
Yeah. So, and actually, what are there, 2 or 3 cats that look the same around here?
Yes. There's
2 or 3 that look like Simba. Simba's the neighbor's cat.
Tabby.
And, he doesn't do it anymore, but at first he wanted to play with him and be his buddy, but Simba does that. He has a little, it's called a cat house. It's an old little
cat,
dresser, and it's just sitting in the yard. And I didn't see Simba in there, but Lucky smelled Simba. So Lucky goes sniffing, and all of a sudden there's just whack right down on the stuff that's patting the ground in there, the bottom of it, and Lucky just was like, okay, I know what that means, and just walked away. And Simba's strong. After that, I know Simba's strong. But hopefully you got to see my DIY video on how to make a holder for your fishing pole, and it's up there now. Now, somebody was telling me on Facebook, I haven't been on Facebook in a while. I think I will get back on, but I haven't been on in a while. To take this and to dry fire it like 100 times, like every day. Just Because see, what happens is when I go to shoot, when I go to target practice, I get this thing in my head because it kicks. Let me tell you, this thing kicks. Believe me, it kicks worse than a couple of mules. So they said that dry fire. I never liked dry firing guns before. Still don't like doing it, but let's see what I see. Yeah, that's uncocked. You see. Now it's cocked. See, this is further down. And when you see, watch this right here. The thing is, it kicks. And I get this thing in my head that this, for some reason, I think it's going to hit me in the face. You know, so somebody said just dry fire it so I get used to it. And then that way I'm more likely not to do that when I go out. But since I'm aware of what's going on, that helps. You know, I mean, I'm aware that that I flinch, if you will. So I don't know. I don't want to be doing that. I'd be a much better shooter if I didn't do that. Now I took the strap, the shoulder strap, off, and that is just temporary. It's camouflage, and have the butt camouflaged. And what I want to do is you can get a little thing right here. It's not a magazine, but it'll hold bullets. That way the bullets are right here, right at hand, right, you know, instead of having to go and pick them up and reload. It takes 5 rounds. I cleaned it the other day. I mean, I really went at it, you know, really cleaning it good. And they have this type of grease that the Russians put on these things, and boy, let me tell you, they really cake it in there. But it's a nice rifle.
It's bear grease.
Bear grease, yeah. So anyway, so there's that. We got this place looking pretty good. It wasn't dirty. That wasn't the issue. It was clean.
It was cluttered.
Yeah, it was cluttered. And today we went to the dump, and they have a recycle bin. What do they call it?
Recycling shed.
Recycling shed. And somebody put this thing out there.
I think it was a record storage for records.
Oh, okay.
Table.
Or even a TV, because you could put like a VCR
there's
under
a rack in the middle, like 3 stick dowel rods in the
Oh,
middle.
there are.
So like you could prop your record
Oh,
in there
okay.
against it.
Well, you know what? That's our kitchen island now. If it was up a little higher, it doesn't need to be up any higher. It's fine. And it's storage stuff underneath, storage space underneath, and more storage space in between the cabinet part and the top part. Maybe I'll get some sort of something to put on the back of it to make it look a little nicer. I need to work on the legs. They're really bad.
And the back is just barely hanging on.
Yeah, so, you know, hey, now we have a kitchen island. And we have more room to put stuff, to store things. We did lose track of, at least for now, one of Carolyn's patterns. Is it, you call it a pattern?
A pamphlet with a pattern in it from an English knitting magazine, which cost me $10. I'm like, oh.
And we can't find it. Hopefully we have it. It's just, when we finally find a place and move, I bet we'll find it when we...
But I went as far as purchasing the yarn for it, which was $6 a skein for lace knitting yarn, and here I am ready to go, and yeah, all this comes around.
So hopefully all
I
the...
hope I haven't lost the pattern completely.
Yeah, me too.
because I doubt they can rebuy it.
She bought the last one they had at the Toad
No,
Store.
they have one left, but
Oh, that's
for
probably bought by now.
$10.50.
Yeah.
They're
But
in the vicinity of $10.50 for a British knitting magazine.
when I'm gonna tell you something here. Okay. It used to be you could when I was in high school, I bought a magazine. It was a British magazine. It was called Mayfair, and it was a men's magazine. And before that, when I was in middle school, I actually had a subscription to Playboy. Not that it meant a whole lot to me at that time, but I had it. But I liked Mayfair. Back then, they actually had like girls that were like 16, 17 years old in there. Yeah, they couldn't sell that over here now. I don't know if they could still sell that kind of thing over there or not, but anyway, so gonna make this, and
I think there are magazines they have what they call a front page girl. It's usually a girl from the waist up.
oh, these were like completely.
Well, I mean, I've heard about these. The front page girls, they call them.
Oh, well, these when you looked in it, there were
everything.
Yeah, and they were teenage girls. So.
I mean, this is just something I've. Occasionally, you can Google it, and occasionally you'll find.
Oh, we got more AB books, so to speak, from Community Kitchen and from the barn, the recycle barn.
And they're Disney books.
Disney books.
Most of them are.
So, I thought you were going to say something.
Some of them are Disney books, some of them aren't.
And
Disney must have been donating books for a reading program or something.
Possible. These are my measurements for, oh gosh, what's that website?
Stud Muffin Clothes.
And it's an AB site. She makes AB clothes. The lady, it's Auntie V or something, and she makes AB clothes. And this was as far as we got, was this. I'm not going to order that right now. I mean, it's the cheapest thing they have. It's a little boy's swimsuit from like the 50s and 60s. Well, maybe not so much the 60s, because I didn't wear anything like that in the 60s. I just wore a pair of swim trunks. But maybe the 40s and 50s and 20s and 30s. I don't know. But
I think they can call it a sunsuit.
Oh, well, I could have worn a sunsuit, yeah. But I wouldn't have gone swimming in one.
Yes, but I mean, I think it's just a little outfit.
So, we have the desk. I'm going to start doing a learning to spell correctly. Learning math. We got the addition poster up. We need to get subtraction, multiplication, and division.
Oh.
They're $1 at the dollar store, if they have them. And I started putting it up at one point, and our neighbor, because I had to kind of hammer, and our neighbor pounded, so I stopped. And she didn't pound when I was hammering in the...
No, well, I was doing it, because I think she knows that I'm kind of... I'll have an argument with her. I think she knows well enough to leave me alone.
Our neighbor came by today, asking for her dishes, her pots and pans, whatever. We have 2 plates, I think 2 plates, and one more pan. It's a glass pan, blue. But she came over with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was standing behind her.
I think we should have threw it at her.
No. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. If things happen, they happen, and I'll tell you about it when they happen, if they happen. But, anyway, so I guess this is just very random, generic stuff. Bye.